thoughts and prayers. There we go. Try this again. Ladies and gentlemen, before we get started here today, we want to send our thoughts and prayers to people over there at Florida and Georgia and South Carolina too. It's heading tomorrow, but Hurricane Ian has affected many people over there at Florida, and it left a horrible destruction. So we want to have a full moment of silence to recognize those people who have lost their lives and to the city of Florida for this loss. Thank you. And now on to the podcast.
We would like to thank our sponsors at Pro Wrestling Tees for being a proud sponsor of the Wrestle Arc Podcast. Pro Wrestling Tees is the official home for AEW, Impact, New Japan, and all your favorite pro wrestling and indie wrestling stars. They have t-shirts, autographs, cameo videos, and much more. But for this week, we have some of the top-selling items of the week regarding AEW. We have the acclaimed Scissor Me Daddy Ass t-shirt, the acclaimed Platinum Basketball jersey, a Wardlow Micro Brawler, an MJF I'm a Devil Worshipper t-shirt, and a Blackpool Combat Club Forged in Combat zip hoodie. Folks, you can get all of this wonderful merchandise over at ProWrestlingTees.com. Again, that's Pro Wrestling Tees. You can find them in the description. Thank you, Pro Wrestling Tees, for being a proud sponsor of the Wrestle Arc Podcast. We would also like to thank our other sponsors at SeatGeek. Make sure you go to SeatGeek if you want great deals on tickets for special events. So let's say if I look up an event, what if I say I want to go to the Cincinnati Reds playing against the Chicago Cubs? You can find great deals over there with certain prices as low as $75. Yeah, you can find low prices for seats over there if you just go to SeatGeek.com. Again, that's SeatGeek.com, and we would like to thank them for also being a proud sponsor of the Wrestle Arc Podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to another episode of the Wrestle Arc Podcast. I am the Trust One Payne Cash, as always, and I only have the Joker Ross Fox with me today.
I don't like this situation at all.
I know, man. It's so weird about us two being here. So, unfortunately, Aled, Noble, and Ray are not going to be here due to personal reasons. So, for this week, it's going to be us two. Oh, man.
We're going to get a good one.
Oh, yeah. Even though it's just us two.
We do have a letter in the chat, though.
Yeah, we do have a letter in the chat.
So if there's stuff you want to talk about, you can also talk to Aled in the chat because he'll be there to read your comments.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But anyway, let's get started with some of the stuff we have to talk about. First up, on Monday Night Raw, we saw a big return in Candice LeRae. Miss Wrestling came back to WWE.
Yeah.
I did not expect it at all.
Me neither, dude. Like,
these surprises are actually coming out of nowhere.
Same thing with Johnny, man. Same thing with Johnny. I'm, like, very, very shocked that Candice came back. And she looked great after having her baby. My God.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought this isn't me trying to take shots at Candice or anything, but I thought she was going to be out a lot longer to be with the baby.
Yeah.
I thought she was going to be out for a bit longer. I'm surprised she came back so quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, I was shocked too, man. Like, man. And she came out, I think she faced who? I think, Nikki Ash?
Yeah, she faced Nikki ASH. She won that.
God, dude.
And another thing I like to point out, after Candice LeRae won, you see Nikki ASH throw her mask off, and people are starting to wonder, could that be like a character change for Nikki ASH? Could the character be done in WWE? Could she be going back to Nikki Cross? A lot of people were speculating at that.
Yeah.
Peyton, what do you think could happen if she goes back to Nikki Cross?
She was, I think Cross was the most sadistic female in the NXT roster, right? So she could go back to being that person and trying to, like, I think, I don't know, say, like, haunt some of the people and probably injure some women. But, whew.
Kind of like what I did in the CMU. Okay. By the way, if you haven't, yeah, you know what? Let's forget about that.
No.
But anyway,
Go for it.
nah, that's fine. Don't worry about it.
All right.
But yeah, Candice LeRae, a very huge return. I'm excited to see what Candice LeRae does in the future. I do think she's going to be a future women's champion.
Oh yeah,
definitely,
for sure.
Trey Lucado says, I think we need the Nikki Cross character back because Nikki ASH seems meh. Yeah. For the past year, it hasn't really been doing as good when it first started. At first, she was over with the crowd, but ever since she lost the title, she's really gone to obscurity. Hasn't really been much for her to do.
Yeah,
the thing is,
I do agree with you on that.
like Nikki. I like Nikki as a performer. I do think she's a good talent. But the character has really been dying, and I do think it's time to get rid of the Nikki ASH character, the almost superhero character. I think it's time to get the old Nikki Cross back.
Yeah, I do agree with you on that. Yeah, Nikki Ash is like, I believe she started that. I think, I believe since Heel Bliss debuted, and I hated Nikki Ash from the get-go. I just didn't like her new superhero character. It just wasn't good. There's also, moving on. So I believe on NXT Tuesday, we had like a debut match of NXT with Ilya Dragunov. I believe he took on Zion Quinn. I do believe so, right? If you are an NXT watcher, just let me know down below. Yeah, I think Ross is muted right now, so
yeah.
There you go.
There you go. The thing is, that actually wasn't Ilya Dragunov's first NXT match.
Well, in the US. Oh, no.
Yeah, in the US. No. Yeah.
Wait.
He's had a match in NXT. He has. In the US.
Oh, shit.
Against Pete Dunne. It was before he faced Walter at TakeOver 36.
Oh, damn. Yeah, I'm dumb. My bad.
But yeah, Ilya Dragunov came back, had his return match, so now we got a triple threat for the NXT title at Halloween Havoc. I think that's going to be a really, really good match.
So it's between JD McCullough, Ilya, and Braun, I assume?
Braun Breaker, Ilya Dragunov, and JD McDonough. Lud says Bonehead Peyton in the chat. Yeah, he's Bonehead.
Listen. the person who's really a bonehead is Vega, because he said he's going to join here today. That motherfucker did not join in.
I mean, he had personal issues, probably. But I just want to say this. Everyone in the chat, type Bonehead Peyton. Let him know how much of a bonehead he is.
I'm not a bonehead, bro. You a bonehead.
Oh, yeah. Because Aled mentioned it. We also got to talk about the card for Extreme Rules.
Oh, my God. Extreme Rules so far, sick.
I can tell you this for a fact. It looks much different than last year's card.
And we had to wait a week to predict the matches.
But last year's matches, they were like all like normal matches except for one Extreme Rules match, which was the main event.
Triple H definitely stepped up for this one.
Now for this Extreme Rules, we have a smorgasbord of stipulations for different matches. Because first of all, we got Liv Morgan versus Ronda. Yeah, we got Liv Morgan versus Ronda Rousey in an Extreme Rules match. We've also got Bayley versus Bianca Belair in a ladder match. Then we also have Drew McIntyre versus Karrion Kross in a
Strap match.
Next up, this is one I'm looking forward to. A fight pit between Seth Rollins and Matt Riddle. We also have, for the first time ever, Edge versus Finn Balor in an I Quit match. And then this match was announced today by the WWE's Twitter. We are going to be getting a 6-man tag team match between Imperium and the Brawling Brutes.
Oh my god.
I guess you could say at Extreme Rules we're going to have banger after banger.
Banger after banger.
After banger. After banger. After banger. Okay, I'm going to stop.
All right.
But seriously, though, these are genuine bangers we're going to have at Extreme Rules.
We are.
Like, genuine.
Oh, wait.
A good old Donnybrook match.
Donnybrook. So, is it like a Donnybrook? It's kind of like what? No rules, kind of?
It's basically kind of like a no count out, no disqualifications. It was the match stipulation that Sheamus and Drew McIntyre had before SummerSlam to determine who would face Roman at Clash at the Castle.
Oh, hell yeah, man. Next Saturday, I believe that, right? Next Saturday?
Yeah, October 8th.
Next Saturday is going to be a banger.
Next Saturday.
Next Saturday is going to be a
Be sure to tune in next Thursday because that's when we're going to be doing our predictions for Extreme Rules.
Where I'll be defending this baby right here.
It's a championship, not a giant banner, but you're going to lose it anyway, Paige.
No, I'm not. I'm not going to
lose it.
Yeah,
you are.
No, I'm not.
It was a one-off.
Listen. I was the first person ever to retain this thing. Okay?
Yeah, and I've had more championship rings than you, so what?
Alette said, don't fail. Alette said, don't fail me, Seth. Listen, Alette.
Yeah, he said don't.
Alette.
Say what you want to say.
It makes sense for Riddle to win that match at Extreme Rules. Because he has the most experience in the fight pit. So you might want to change your statement there, bud. Because Seth they win on Saturday. Well, next Saturday.
I mean, it's a lad. He's always gonna pick Seth Rollins in every single match he's in on a pay-per-view. Except for WrestleMania when he picked Cody Rhodes. That was the only time he didn't pick Seth. Yeah. And I mean the only time.
Only time.
But still, either way, predictions next Thursday, Extreme Rules. Be there for them because we're gonna have some interesting picks for you.
Ross knows me and Seth has a weird relationship.
Yeah, Seth. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Seth Rollins listens to the Wrestle Arc Podcast, and he's like, "Wow, this guy predicts me so much. I just want to screw him over and see how pissed he gets." I mean, he finally got him the win at Clash at the Castle, so
he did get a win.
That's probably gonna make a lead pick Seth again, just because he won him at Clash at the Castle.
He probably is, to be honest.
Seth Rollins, a lead really, really likes Seth Rollins. That's what I've learned.
He really, really does.
They've really become such close buddies.
Like bros.
No, because it's not Matt Riddle. If it was with Matt Riddle, they would be close bros. They would probably like close visionaries or something. Like
no.
I feel like Aled has a bit of a visionary inside of him. He could be a good visionary. He says, "Let's go, Seth," in the chat.
Well, we're
gonna be rooting for Seth.
Definitely is for sure.
I bet he's also going to be rooting for Logan Paul when we get to Crown Jewel.
Oh, God,
Crown Jewel. We're going to be cheering for Logan Paul.
The thing is, like, I literally cannot believe Crown Jewel is, like, 2 days before I go to Hawaii. Because that is going to be insane. Because we got freaking Logan Paul versus Reigns for the title. Speaking of titles, there has been discussions about changes to some of the WWE titles, and they're now in hand of the company, and they're thinking of debuting them in the season premieres. So
That's what they've been talking about. It's not. I don't think it's been confirmed. I think so far they're just reports, unless a source actually confirmed the news.
Yeah.
I don't know if there was someone who did confirm it. Aled could probably tell me about that. But
Yeah, he
Aled,
probably could.
you'd know if it was confirmed or if it was just a report, because you pay attention to the wrestling news.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, Aled has
I
breaking
have
news,
breaking
everybody.
news.
Aled has breaking news. Everyone in the chat, beware. Trey Lucato's already ready. Get prepared. Get everything you have prepared because this is about to be some big news. I can tell. Oh boy, Aled, what's the news? Hurry up! I can't take it.
What's the news, Aled? You're killing me here, Smalls.
Don't say that again. Do not say that again.
I'll be back to watch Extreme Rules.
Oh yeah. Aled's gonna be on the Wrestle Arc, not the Wrestle Arc. He's gonna be on the reaction video for when we stream our Extreme Rules reaction.
Yeah.
Yay, Aled's gonna be back. You guys are gonna be saved.
For now.
For now? What does that mean?
I don't know.
What does that mean, Peyton? What are you trying to say?
I don't know.
What are you trying to say about Aled, huh? Are you going to try to get rid of him?
No.
Is that what you're trying to do? You're trying to get rid of Aled?
No!
Aled, are you seeing this? Are you seeing what Peyton's trying to do here? Are you seeing what this man is trying to do here? And we call him the trustful one. What do you think you're doing, man?
I'm mad, okay? After I got fucking screwed!
Oh, quit crying. You're going to get yourself another shot.
Oh, yeah. I know, but still.
Do you really think you're going to lose?
I mean, no, because I know for a fact.
Exactly.
I know for a fact it was supposed to be me against Raul at Extreme Rules, but I won in a goddamn fucking triple threat match at the Extreme Rules, goddammit.
Oh yeah, Aled, we were asking about if the news about new championship designs being debuted on the season premiere of the shows, if it's been confirmed or if it's just still a report. That's what we wanted to know. I'm assuming you probably have the information, but just wanted to confirm it with you if you can. Trey says, although, Peyton, you were jealous that I had the most votes.
I mean, true that, but you are, I'm not gonna lie, you're dodging ignorant.
I don't think anyone knows what you said.
I mean, Raul spoke facts.
Yeah, he did, about how you punched Captain Solomon.
I did not punch Captain Solomon. I hit.
Even the CEO confirmed it, and now you should know it. You even apologized to him about it.
I know, but I hit Raul dead on in the face.
Sure you did. That's why you apologized to Captain Solomon during the show.
Oh, fuck. I swear to God, I literally hit Raul. Okay. Moving on.
Anyway, so Aled says, I've seen that apparently WWE have the titles and the plan is to debut them at the season premieres, but I can't say that 100%.
Okay.
So guys watching, this is not confirmed. It's only a rumor / report.
Once again, reported. Doesn't mean it's confirmed.
It's possibly going to happen, but all we have to do is wait and watch the shows to see what happens.
Yes, wait patiently.
But anyway, I wonder what the new titles are going to look like anyway, because if it's the designs that they're talking about, that the reports were talking about, I think it's going to be something.
Probably is. I mean, you know
I've
what
heard.
you know what my thoughts are going
Yeah.
to be for that. They might have
What do
like the same exact design, but like, hear me out. Um, they can probably make the Universal title its own, but like, since Reigns is like the king right now,
you?
I'm going to legitimately hurt you.
Peyton leaving Wrestle Arc isn't a report; it's confirmed.
God
Yeah,
damn it!
Peyton, you're on your way out soon.
No, shut up.
Wait till Aled gets back. You're gonna be seeing the door soon.
You hear the door slam? He's gonna give me all. Okay.
We're gonna get.
Okay.
We're
So
gonna slam the door right on you. That's what we're gonna do.
Jesus Christ. All right.
But the title.
So the title belt, I think, could be a bit gold. Um, I don't know because I was like, since Reigns has like the what is it? He has what, a red glove now?
Yeah, I guess he has a red. Yeah, he has a red glove.
Oh damn.
He's had the red glove for a while.
I think
I
they'll
remember
look
when
the
it used to
same,
be
but
the
the men's
golden
and
glove.
tag titles might look the same as what I saw on Twitter. All right, that kind of makes sense. All right, yeah. So I was thinking how like a totally different design on Reigns, but having like um match the gimmick of him, like not like overly like dramatic, like not like have like literally every single member of the bloodline on the front design of the belt and have him like in the middle of it, but I mean,
Okay.
it could be like have like a globe. Let's see. So this is the front plate. Like I imagine it right now as we speak. So like, a globe right here, and then it could have like universal like right here, and then probably say championship like underneath it or like on the lower part of the belt. And then it could have like the WWE logo on top of Universal, and the belt strap color. Hmm. I don't know if it'll
Okay.
be. I don't know. It'll be either blue or red. But they're gonna have Reigns straight to WWE title anyway. I think. Um. So belt strap. I think
All right.
blue maybe.
Probably going to be blue because Reigns seems like he's going to stay on SmackDown.
Probably blue. And then I do love I do love like the nameplates like on like the name like the circle ones nameplates on the side. So I'll keep those, but the front plate is changing.
All right. But I just got a tweet from Aled, and it says there are at least 3 new sets of championships that are finished and in possession of WWE. Several talent within the company have stated that they would be in favor of some changes to titles personally, per Fightful Select.
Oh God, really?
Yeah. And there was also when there was a belt fan who like made their own designs.
Yeah,
Like he made his own designs, and people were teasing that they were going to be like the new belts for WWE. But
yeah,
at that time, it was just a fan making their own titles. But now we're actually getting reports of some possible new championships for the season premiere of SmackDown and
yeah,
Raw.
yeah,
So things could happen. Anything can happen in the world of wrestling. Speaking of wrestling, there's some other stuff that's going on.
mm,
Stuff to do with Malachi Black.
Oh yeah,
because
that.
he recently did a stream. I don't remember what platform, basically talking about the situation that's going on with him in the world of wrestling.
Yeah.
He said that he basically said that he's not leaving AEW, that he hasn't been released, and that his contract isn't for 5 years.
Oh wow.
But then again, it was his boss, Tony Khan, said that the contract was going to be for like another 5 years. So
Yeah.
who, not really sure who to trust in that aspect, but him staying in AEW,
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure, honestly. 'Cause I don't know if like Malachi Black is wanting to stay in AEW
Yeah.
or if he's wanting to go back to WWE or some other promotion. But the thing is, the thing with his mental health, I feel like if he's dealing with those issues,
Yeah.
then he should like stay out of the internet and like do his own thing, because going and talking about the promotion, being active on the internet,
Yeah.
like being involved in wrestling isn't really going to help if it's that serious. Again, I'm wishing for the best for Malachi Black with whatever he's going through.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. I just want nothing but the best for Malachi because he's a great talent and he should be used a lot better.
Same for um Matthews too.
Yeah, because did Matthews say he was going to be having an exit too, or like a break?
Um, he did say like on like I think he said like I think one like a set that he's gonna be leaving to as well for a good little bit, but
We don't we don't know this, by the way. This is stuff
so
we're
so so so
thinking.
so the only people who are gonna be in the House of Black now is Julia Hart and Brody King.
Brody King, yeah, yeah. So I don't know what the future is going to hold for the House of Black. Whether they're like completely done or they're going to revisit each other somewhere down the line. But
Yeah,
it looked like a faction that had promise, but now it's like slowly starting to fade away because Malachi Black is gone. Seems like Buddy Matthews is going to be gone for a bit too.
yeah,
And you can't have it just be House of Black and Julia Hart because they're young talents. And I'm going to be honest, I don't think Brody King can do that good all by himself
yeah.
with no one there around him. Like, I know he still has Julia Hart, but I
Mm.
don't think that's enough. I feel like Brody King still needs more time to develop
Oh
in like
wow.
a faction or stable.
Oh
What's up?
wow. Hmm? No, nothing. I'm like just like um reacting to what you said.
Oh, Aled said Buddy had visa issues and that's why. Okay,
Oh,
all
visa
right.
issues.
Didn't
Gotcha.
know that part. Yeah, visa issues. Didn't know that part.
Gotcha.
And another thing that has been noted in the world of wrestling, if you know Andrade, he recently sent a tweet that says hashtag free El Idolo. And people were thinking that might be him wanting his release from AEW.
Yeah, that it could be.
He tweeted that. I think that was earlier today he tweeted it,
I
right?
believe so. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Either today or yesterday he tweeted that out. And again, I feel like this is a similar situation with Matt. It didn't feel like he was being used to his full potential.
Yeah.
Andrade only really debuted and then he entered a faction with Matt Hardy, took
Yeah.
control of the faction and didn't really do much else afterwards.
Yeah.
And again, this is one of the problems that we've been talking about with AEW. They've been signing way too many wrestlers.
Yeah. Way. way too many wrestlers.
They've been signing way too many wrestlers, and it's not. It was also part of the reason why some of the old OG members of AEW have left. Like some of the old members from back then have left AEW because of all the new talent, or as MJF says, the ex WWE talent have come in. And it's also been a bit of a run for Tony Khan's money too, because imagine having that much amount of talent and having the amount of money to pay for all of them.
Yeah.
I bet it's also had to cut some of their contract money as well for some of the old talent, which must suck for them. But then again, this is me just speculating. This is me just talking about what I think of the situation. I'm not saying this is what's actually happening or what people are thinking, but there are some people that might be thinking it. But I don't know. What have you thought about this, Peyton?
Jeez. I'm just like, AEW has really lost their minds. They keep signing way too much, and it's insane. And they really need to stop signing so many people. Because if they do, AEW is going to be terrible. Like, it just will go from here to plummet all the way down to the ground to almost nothing. And I am sick and tired of Tony signing people because he only signs ex-WWE guys. No indie, no New Japan, no Impact, only ex-WWE guys.
I mean, you can't really say that because there is some people in AEW that have come from Impact that have come from.
I mean, yeah, but like recently.
Yeah, true. But another thing Aled pointed out, he said, Tony said that they don't grant releases, which is basically holding people against their will. I find that really, really strange. Because if someone wants out, why can't you just give them the choice? Like you're literally holding them hostage, basically.
Yeah.
That's a bad move on Tony Khan, and it's kind of a dickish move too, to not be able to grant superstars releases.
Yeah.
It just makes Tony Khan look bad all around. And I don't like that one bit.
Yeah.
Tony Khan has really started to fall down ever since everything that's been happening with CM Punk.
Yeah, it's just not good. It's just not good.
And it's just horrible. And like I've said, I really hope Tony Khan can fix all of this as soon as he can.
Yeah.
Because there's so many people that are still AEW fans and they want to see the product continue to grow. But Tony Khan really needs to figure everything out. He needs to figure out how to fix this problem.
Yeah.
It's really important that he does. Aled said Tony is becoming Vince and it's scary. He really is.
He is.
Yeah. But one more thing to talk about before we end the stream. Aled also said, can we talk about how bad Saraya's promo was yesterday on AEW? Saraya. It wasn't that good of a promo.
Yeah,
She even tried to call out WWE, but she kind of failed to do so. She tried saying, it's so good to have a boss who will actually listen to me. Yeah. I mean, you weren't medically cleared. You were out. You had a broken freaking neck. I know that's Kurt Angle's thing, but you still got a broken neck,
My goodness.
which is not good. I mean, I get you want to return to angry action, but if people aren't going to medically clear you, you just got to be patient.
Yeah.
Even if there is a chance that you'll come, if they say there's a chance you can come back, wait for that chance to occur. Don't be impatient and go somewhere else just because you can't wrestle.
My goodness.
But still, it wasn't that good of a.
No.
But anyway, I think this is a good place to end. Do you think? I think we've talked about everything, right?
I believe so.
I think this is a good place to end.
Yeah.
Do you think?
Yeah. I believe so. Go ahead and do the thing, and then we'll just end up there.
Alrighty, gotcha. Again, we would like to thank our sponsors at Pro Wrestling Tees for sponsoring this episode of the Wrestle Arc Podcast. Pro Wrestling Tees is the official home of AEW, Impact, New Japan, and all your favorite pro and indie wrestling stars. They have t-shirts, autographs, cameo videos, and more. Some other stuff that are the top selling items of the week in the world of AEW. There's the Saraya You Can't Kill Me t-shirt, CM Punk Best in the World Ringer t-shirt, MJF The Greatest Trick the Devil Ever Pulled t-shirt, Hangman Adam Page Buckshot Lariat t-shirt, and Black Bull Combat Club Black Camel Pullover hoodie. All of this is where you can go to ProWrestlingTees.com. Again, that's ProWrestlingTees.com to get all this merchandise. Thank you again to Pro Wrestling Tees for being a proud sponsor of the Wrestle Arc Podcast. We would also like to thank our other sponsors at SeatGeek. SeatGeek is where you can get the best prices and deals for events you'd like to go to. For example, if I go to another event, which let's say I want to go to Minnesota Twins at the Chicago White Sox, a baseball game, there are areas where you can get seats for prices as low as $7. There are areas you can go where seats are $7. Pretty crazy, huh? You can get areas near where the home run area is with only $20. So yeah, these sales are really great, and the only place where you can get those deals is SeatGeek. Again, that's SeatGeek.com. That'll be in the description as well. Thank you so much to SeatGeek for being a proud sponsor of the Wrestle Arc Podcast.
And while I was on Twitter, I did learn that Ian is now back to a hurricane, a Category 1, unfortunately.
Also, really quick, before we end the podcast, we do have one more thing to talk about, which is involving Bobby Roode, as he underwent a procedure today in Birmingham, Alabama. So it looks like that's the reason he has been out, and we want to wish a speedy and fast recovery for Bobby Roode.
Yeah. Anyways, everyone, make sure when you guys leave, you like the video, comment down below, subscribe for more. Make sure you ring that bell for more content from us, as we'll be here next Thursday with our Extreme Rules predictions, as hopefully I will defend this baby right here, even though it's fake, but it's in the banner anyways.
He's going to lose it.
I'm not going to lose it. I'm not going to lose it. Believe me, I ain't going to lose it.
Really quick before this ends, just for radio, I just want to say, this is Wrestle Arc.
He ain't here to steal my spotlight this time. Anyways, everyone,
I've got to do it
for me and Ross. We'll see you next time with more Wrestle Arc Podcast. Wrestle Arc out.
Wrestle Arc out.
Growing up ain't easy. Too many things to do weekly. Too many thoughts to think deeply. Too many thoughts to be sleeping. Yeah, oh my god, I'm not eating. I feel so empty, I'm receding. And all of my friends are misleading. All of these posts and the lives they're leading. Yeah, oh, no way, I ain't gonna stand for this today. I'ma keep my head down, I'm okay. I don't wanna listen to a word they say. all know fear is a slogan, yeah. And we all feel broken, yeah. And we all outspoken, need someone who could just so sometimes I struggle in this place, been in circles several days, never knowing the right way, yeah. Sometimes I struggle in this place, people look the other way, and we all deal with our pain, oh yeah. No, I'm not down, no, I'm not out. If I got a voice, they gon' hear me shout. I can make my own choice.